edition of our program today, we'll be paying host to District number 13 Representative Kennedy Oscar Menlo, who's going to be sharing some policy discussions with us regarding to what he emphasizes for District 13 in Liberia at large. So we're going to get the ball rolling with some of the major issues trending across the country. And just after that, we're going to usher in our guests as we get started with this program. So we'll take just a little break of our a taste of our theme song, and we'll come back, roll into few of the issues, and immediately after we usher in our guest, Mr. Oscar Mello, who will be here to answer from Focal Online TV.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
All right, so I want to say thanks for rejoining us again. You are watching Focal Online TV, broadcasting from our main studios here in Topo Village along the Japanese Freeway. So today we're going to be having a live interview with District number 13 Representative Kennedy Oscar Miller, who's going to be sharing with us his policy plan for District number 13 in Liberia at large. And so, like we said, this program is District number 13 in-studio appearance for candidates vying for the district highest seat. All of the candidates contesting for the representative seat in District number 13 going to be afforded opportunity on this platform where they can come and share some of the policy plan for the district. So we encourage you to keep following Focal TV online throughout this week. The discussions promises to be fascinating, educative, and informative. So, like we said, we have some of the issues we try to talk about before we can usher in our guest. We have one of the biggest political rallies pending, that is the Unity Party official campaign launch scheduled for the 17th of this month. That been built up all across the streets of Monrovia. You pass, you see people are printing t-shirts. They are busy from one district to another. There have been ongoing mobilization and awareness program, and we just got information today that the standard barrier, the rescue murder, and that of the standard barrier of the movement for one Liberia on Amadea Cooper. They three are traveling somewhere in the south region, and they will be back in the coming days. And as they come back, they're going to join the folks here, so they can continue the build up to September 17, which promises to be one of the biggest political launch in post-war Liberia. Previously, the CDC launched our campaign some part of last week. We followed the CDC launch. They had a mammoth crack in attendance. All of the streets of Monrovia were jam packed with capacity. Thus trying to prove or show the numerical strength of the coalition for democratic change. So the Unity Party, as a past immediate or ruling party too, they too being one of the major contenders for the presidency, will want to, beyond all reasonable doubt, prove or convince the public too that they too are formidable. They will be a major contender for the presidency. So they will love to ensure that they can put all the kind of numbers that are going to convince Liberians in the national community and other partners that indeed we are a contender and we can win this election. So until the 17th, we cannot preempt, we cannot predict how it's going to be there, we cannot preempt the intent of, we cannot tell you how the event is going to be, but all we can see from some of our sampling we're doing across the country, all through the streets of Monrovia, the districts and other places you pass, you hear people talking about the 17th, people are printing t-shirts, people are buying t-shirts, and other people are living from different countries coming just to grace our occasion. So I'm sure it's going to be a very, 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 very colorful event. And all we hope to see is a violent free process. where people can go to the ball like the CDC did. We never saw people confronting anybody. They were peaceful. The guys assembled that day at the Anthony Tottenham Stadium. People were all across, all around the various corners in Monrovia, and amusing themselves, chanting pro battle cry and slogan, for their party. The Standard Bearer came, they received him, he had a colorful welcome. A host of prominent government officials, they were in attendance. We saw partisans from all walks of life, they were there, and they celebrated that day, and everybody left, they went home peacefully. So we hope to see similar atmosphere when it comes to the Unity Party activity that is scheduled for the 17th. We are not yet in the know as to when the ANC is going to be launching her campaign. Other political parties, like we talk about the Liberia's People Party, headed by Liberia legal luminary or consultative, one say Gonglo. We also have the All Liberian Coalition Party, headed by Honorable Lucini Camara. We don't know when ACOA will be launching her campaign. We also have the Liberian National Union, being headed by Dr. Clarence K. Moniba. These are all political parties that are vying or contesting for the nation's presidency. And each one of them have been given separate dates by the National Election Commission to go aboard and launch their campaign activities. So we hope there will be no interruption, like the guys conducted themselves when the CDC launched our campaign. We hope to see atmosphere and a protected space to be provided for the Unity Party and other political parties to ensure that they can have a successful campaign launch. So, like we said, we time is now in our favor. We have here Mr. Oscar Miller, who is a representative candidate for district number 13, contesting for the district going against Cuban Edward Pape Flobo. He's here. We will be ushering in our studio in the next 1 or 2 minutes. We're going to take our hard questions regarding some of those issues, policy issues we feel that needs to be addressed with regards to bettering the lives of citizens of district number 13 and Liberia alike. So we like we said, we're going to usher in Mr. Oscar Miller, who is our guest for today, representative candidate, district number 13. I'm very sure he's contesting on the ticket of the Movement for Positive Change, which has been headed by Mr. Simeon Freeman, who is the standard bearer. He's contesting for the nation presidency too. He has been consistent over the years, always contesting the presidency. Whether win or not, he has been around too, critiquing government, offering some recommendations. I can recall one occasion he had what we call the Wealth Creation Strategies and Economic Policy document that he presented to the national government that they could take clue from to ensure that they can revamp, resuscitate the dying economy of our country. So just a break, and we're going to usher in Mr. Oscar Miller, who is our guest for today. He's going to be taking some of our hard questions here on our in-studio appearance of candidates vying for the representative seat in district number 13.
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal. Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. For God TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. For God TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. For God TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. For God TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focus.
All right, so we want to say thanks for rejoining us. Like we said, the program this is Foci Online TV, and we broadcast from our main studios here in Topo Village along the Japanese Freeway. So this program, like we said, is in studio appearance. Amongst candidates vying for the district high seat, that is the representative seat, wherein they are afforded the opportunity to share some of their policy plans of action for district number 13 in Liberia at large. And so today we are privileged to have in our studio district number 13 representative candidate, Mr. Oscar Menlo, vying or contesting on the ticket of the Movement for Positive Change or Progressive Change, headed by Mr. Simeon Freeman, one of Liberia's seasoned economic and astute businessmen. So Mr. Oscar Menlo is in our studio. He's pretty dressed in a nice purple suit. He's comfortably seated behind the microphone. And he's here today, like we said, to answer some of our hard questions. And quickly, we're going to get the ball rolling. Like we said, this program is intended to afford each one of the candidates of vying for the district seat, wherein they can share the policy plan action for district number 13 in Liberia a lot. So it's a perfect opportunity for you, the audience, to listen to the candidates and you can be able to independently and critically vet and scrutinize all of those vying for the district seat that will inform your decision when you go to the poll on October 10th. You will have the opportunity to interact with them through calls. You can send in your comments or suggestions in the comment section on our live video too. We appreciate that. For those of you watching, we want to say thanks for joining us. Please share our live videos. You can also invite others to join us. So quickly we move forward to our guest just to welcome him, Mr. Oscar Miller. We want to say good evening and welcome to our main studios.
Once again, good evening, the peace-loving people of district number 13 and Mama Liberia, and good evening to the Foci TV family. I'm very happy to be here. I always pray to be here to discuss national issue and local issue. I thank you.
All right, so thank you again. Like we said, it's a privilege having you here, and we appreciate the opportunity that you always honoring our invitation whenever you are called upon. And so we look forward to seeing you even when you are elected as representative, because at times people appear to be humble and when they are sent to certain position, and at that time they are difficult to reach. So we hope that if things work out for you that way, you will also be able to answer our call whenever we call upon you. So again, you are most welcome, and feel free. It's going to be a normal interaction. The questions, through all the questions, we will afford you the opportunity to respond to most of the questions that we have here. So we would just like to address you and the audience or the public with some of the rules that is governing the program today so that we can be in the know. So for today's program, for the rules, we said 5 minutes will be given to each candidate to lay out their policy or manifesto. So for you to lay out where your policy or your manifesto, we're going to give you 5 minutes. No interruption when a candidate is speaking. That is in the case where we have 2 or 3 candidates in studio at a time. There will be no interruption. You're going to be protected. We'll give you the opportunity and you're going to speak after you give another person the opportunity. At times, sign languages will be used to get the host's attention. So sometimes we use the language to communicate with our host. Candidate will have a minimum of 1 minute to respond to questions. That is, when the question is asked, they will give you the time and you can be able to respond to that question. All candidates are to refrain from personal attacks on another candidate and stick within the talking points. So like we said, we have issues. At times here, we know while driving through some issues, you could make mention of candidates, but sometimes those personal attacks want to refrain from that because we look forward to having a kind of or structural conversation wherein the protected space will be provided for everyone, irrespective of whatever political or line you find yourself from. So just to get started with this program, again, we said we have today in studio Mr. Oscar Miller, representative candidate of district number 13. He's contesting for the district highest seat, and he's live in our studio today. He's going to be answering or responding to some of our hard questions regarding to policy, plan action for district number 13 and Liberia and live. So, Mr. Oscar Miller, we want to say again, you are most welcome. So we get started with the questionnaires on policy. So the first, in 2 minutes, could you kind of introduce yourself for your audience? Probably maybe including your family background or whatsoever. Just introduction, 2 minutes.
All right. Thanks. So the Focal Online TV. Once again, Honorable Oscar Konkaki Samela. Here from Lofa County and Nima County. Grew up in District 13 for the past 16 years. Living in Tapitan community where I grew up. Went to school, went to several community school and high school in District 13, Freeway Baptist, Darian Zadi, Star Foundation, Harry Monday. The president enrolling at the University of Liberia and AVU son, where I came on process to start advancing myself. And at the same time, living in District 13, grew up based on character. Character brings us here today. Because of character, the whole Liverpool definitely our brothers. So I want to thank you through my parents and guardians and those that I live with. Because of them today, Oscar Miller is sitting in your midst. So I want to give them thanks and Almighty God the grace. For everywhere I go, I will tell you, it can be God. Because of God, I'm here today. I want to thank you.
All right. So thank you very much. There you listen to him, Mr. Oscar Miller, working in town, introducing himself perfectly to you, the audience. So some of you, prior to today's interview, I think you heard a little information about Mr. Oscar Miller regarding his life, his educational background, his family life, and I think that is enough for you who haven't known Oscar Miller. This opportunity, like we said today, for you. So quickly we move to the next question. Now you are contesting or vying for the highest seat in district number 13. What inspired your decision to contest for the district highest seat? Because you know there are many reasons some people venture into politics. They see it as a means, they want to go, easy means they can acquire wealth. Other people want to be popular. People want to serve. So what really inspired your decision to contest?
All right. Once again, thanks for the brilliant question. What prompted me or what inspired me to get the race is very easy to come. Our district I've been represented for the past 45 years. And before then, when District 13 or called District now, one on the late Moses Tamapuri, our district was recognized on the map. From there, when it was H. Joseph, Tony Long, after I changed to District 13, our district was recognized Ebola hero. And the city was moving on. We saw the district, the community chairman moving together, helping. Yeah, talking to the incumbent. We saw that leadership really moving, but since then everything had died down, and we know that our district is recognized that the district was from 100 million jobs. So it's quite frustrating to see our district and the incumbent scoring zero in the hall. Just the real reason here is said the no send the thing itself for the devil low. So we can be living a district here, senior minded people there, our district are going down. So I thought it was a youth and administrator, living in the district, have my own football team, serve our community leader, serve our district chair for political party before the president also. My colleagues, my parents, my guardian, for chairman from the radio community, decide right around me say, well, this is the time we carry our own. So you look behind my chair, you see our own. So now you see one of us. So they already speak for them. So we take that our daily living representative on the best way. We need somebody that be able to carry our reconciliation. Because the president for supporting election definitely is against you. Because the station or the media TV is there to balance the issues all about the opposition they are against you. No. You need to be able to make sure you bring everybody on board. So we tell you what that they get to bring a positive change to If you see now on my flyer, you see a different approach, different result. I take it.
All right. So yeah, you listen. So like you said, your decision was inspired due to honor representation, and as part of honor representation, you just spoke about somebody scoring zero at the legislature, and another thing you talk about, you said, and the quantity of jobs then linked to district number 13. Is that all what you mean when you talk about honor representation?
Yeah, we have a lot of challenges. Well, we are working in time. We stay here to talk on definitely we don't pursue a lot of questions. There are many. So here the key one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So yes.
yeah.
So as we go along the show, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll be
yeah.
touching on some of those
Yeah.
issues.
And
All right.
we got to know about reconciliation. Reconciliation plays a key role in your society and our nation. So definitely you understand. Right now you understand that the equivalence of community again go there. Glaring clear. So you have to be there with you like entire community now for the where things that we are some that you're feeling we are one. Like all we have. Definitely can be there and start pushing on the move.
Okay. All right. So the next question. Over the years, like you said, you lived in the district, you went to school, and you went around, and due to honor representation, poor leadership in that, I mean, poor leadership ability from the part of the incumbent, that inspired your decision to contest. So, what has been your relationship with the people over the years that now you are coming forward to say you want to contest? You think your relationship with the people over the I mean, with the people over the years can speak for you in terms of the position you are vying for currently?
Alright then for my religion issue but it is very easy. I just speak loud and word. You saw the day I was launching, maybe you watch a video to see someone who in the early 30 coming up with the second biggest crowd in the district. I will tell you, I'll give you the reason why
Second biggest,
it's the
I don't know
second
because
biggest political crowd in district 30. And I'll give you that nice every day, and you just know why it's the second biggest crowd. To tell you that my relationship speak for them. You ask what the past year, I'm in the district, I'll say, come and expose that administrator. I serve our community leaders in the community. For them, serve our voluntary in the district for community awareness during the Buddha regime at that time. From there to serve our district youth chair for all our grandfathers, which will go some employee right now with the benefit from my loving power at that time. The party to be them work at Washer and they receive what they will get. So based on our also that I've been engaging for iron factory straight to building man, all the pool washers know that I was the one I employed with the when all I rent ticket and make sure they receive what is will receive. You even ask the letter who is with the Cuban will definitely tell you. You even ask Lahar Roger Ada, he one of the future all around party. He work with me, he know my character. So in terms of relationship, even Thomas tell that work with Kuben, he know my ability. He will tell you, I already work with a team and I play for a team. They don't want to thank him. I have my own football team. So the Oscar is not screen. So area go here, Poga Rawa, go out to school, go here all the defense, you go here G money, but all you need are there. But positively will be working with the education. We'll stay having having a team of people. Right now, I'm a working man. You know, like I said, I'm a hustler. We'll be still a deliver, we'll this our handbag and our fingerprint. Right now, I'm telling you, I can do it. Tell me if I do it. Ben or youth at the age or 7 age, someone who is just 30 years old, being giving mega sabbatical, different community, free of charge, like work close to 6,000. Just recently, they was on it, engaging the Nimakwado team, some of the youth endorsement, giving people who can see who that outside giving them problem, giving them a vibrant mega glass that you get 1.7, 1.2, you can definitely use it, and they are enjoying the facility. One of the glasses is so 34 USD, but giving them free of charge. And I told you, say, as you see Oscar here today, Oscar they will tell you you get sent to do more than what Oscar is doing. And then inspire you. I'm going to take it for me, but you can see yourself aiming. So you do more than me. Tell them they say yes. I saw all my experience about for me. So speak for them. If I'm working about the crap in Tabuja, my point was to be IFIF because of the same political activity. They don't want to care about it. All of them are home. And no one cared about it was oh I own that they don't live. So no, these are operating IFIV, unfortunately, no, but still, I think I'm gonna operate IFIV and people will see. Every committee entered the today, and the Oscar is also you know it. So we are working, we are getting there. Gradually we are getting there, and we are relaxed in the process. I thank you.
Okay, so sometimes this kind of session of politics will play where people will say Oscar Melo is from maybe lower district 13, somebody will say he's from upper district 13. He lives in the Dakotan Bell, like being Cuban, he's from Battery Factory. Sometimes the people in the New Jersey Bell will complain that development is not reaching to them, the representative is doing everything on his side. So when you talk about your relationship with the people of district 13, is it cut across or it has just been within the very vicinity of where you live, the Dakotan Bell?
If
Because the district is staying as far as New Georgia.
yeah, I always see on my key issue. Every time people ask me what I'm put on second in your 100 day, in your 1,000 day, in your 10 day, what will you do? I always speak on reconciliation. I can tell you, go the New Jersey, the Nigerian shop. What can there? I will tell you that well in there. I really put on a fee, a school going on fee. Even the Kubo shop, one had a Kubo shop that they know me. So tell that all error, I can read strategic point in the error. Say, oh yeah, we know it. Our son, our man. So any hostile of hustle me. Again, if you call that community definitely easy, all kind of do. Remember New Jersey Black and street people that are recommended working president. This one lady from New Jersey behind the corner. You know me well. I have her, I recommended her where she was working on the tanking. She told me. So a glaring but all national football team, your football team that based in your community. They all get playing in your community that always sweet for them. When you go president and we go to Chocolate Island, the Puago feet, my fingerprints there. You go to years, there's only bar burn for our people there, for our children, keep glad do you see clear and tell me swim for them. We are talking, go talk. When we get able to eat, why the benefit of the money. So our 20, if I go down there, I will go Niger Ofi, go Niger go to get Bogan see no glad go Nigeria shop, go over and tell that we are getting there. Then the people are ready to fool that on before one of us. Somebody want to sell and someone to play football, someone to rap back. So put that case, they begin to all the for me, I'm doing it, and really more than one lot. I mean, tell me, I'm not saying do. Till the time now, supporting the virus, support and get there. So we are prepared, brother. But the development will be all, they will always be on reconciliation. I will tell my co-chair, my chairman, my co-chair, him and Niger ambassador, and my chairman for Iron Factory to tell why I want my chair from Flantown or from Tabuta or from Tobovich to tell that we deal with very important. So we are definitely getting there. It's my first program. I call it not easy. From either kind of people love waiting for me and live on my program. And my crowd right now in APC is one of the major crowd. So I say yes. I will not be but definitely, people. And hopefully soon you see it coming to Lamita Dijon. We'll make sure cow free and fair and everything we see. We are getting there, brother. That's no loss. We are prepared. We are fully prepared. People say we keep the participate. But now you know that we check the 3 or 4 can into the I'm one of our own board, our man. I'm the one. And we are prepared. God money or so we say God carry or God there, you all will be there.
Okay, so yes, you are watching Focal Online TV, broadcasting live from our main studios here in Topo Village along the Jabani Freeway. And we are having in-studio appearance with a representative candidate from district number 13. He's Mr. Oscar Melo, and we're talking some issues regarding the policy plan actions about district number 13 and Liberia at large. I'm your host, Eric Paulo Collins, and I'm being co-assisted by Kay Linda Toba and Mohammed Vani Kanen. So, Mr. Oscar Melo, our next question here: what makes you so unique as opposed to other candidates vying for this same position that you are vying for?
And God, right now, I'm in the driver's seat. If you do your survey as a media person, you already do a survey. But right, you call all okay, call in, you know that we call on Oscar Congati Samuel Delta, you always be here. And you found out in this particular region, District 13, I want the kid that had a higher radio or TV appearance. President and get close to 10 letters on my desk. We're going to see Oscar.
So you think that puts you in the driving seat?
Yeah, we are getting there. What people understand the platform, what we are there for. And we'll tell you, President now will get this for oil because some strategy will get in place Yeah, suppose what I'm going to do the debate. Tell you the girl know what they mean by Oscar and Concati. The Concati. The girl know the Concati will get it. The girl know the strategy will get in place. So the debate will definitely have will be there to showcase our talent. Whichever we see Oscar, my baby will all will be to be done. You know what I mean? Whenever you come in, like shine, you see people envy you, be happy. But in every way now, they can pay for you. If anybody tear a bundle or a flyer, they did for you. Man, what your hands up? I pick you. Well, I be doing. Why you tell me about? I'm a own boy, man. I'm a woman. What
You see
can't
that as promotion or campaign?
you can be for me. I'll tell you for sure. If you see my band, you tell them, man, I'm a winning who Oscar, G1 poker. Oh, I mean, you go lose. Why be straight? I tell them, you be fair. I'm not agree with fair. I mean, when you test my small, you get any trouble, but you got making me one now. I want to achieve my own board without you. So I kept you there. President, checking time when against my banner. Is this so? But right now, I'm the formidable force in the district. Wow, I happy. Well, get loud strategy. More people call and start using do. We started do ahead of them. Putting using our stigma we can be started from hustle horse. They do them, but we get this is why I would say different approach, different result. So get loud strategy. And I hear from I used to rap back, I used to play football. So we get a lot of plays. But the first most important play is reconciliation. I'll tell you.
Yeah, we
Maybe we'll come to that question. So,
we'll get to that,
yeah. So do we have to flip over it?
we will
Yeah.
actually get to
Yeah.
that.
So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, yeah. So now you have been certificated by the National Elections Commission as a candidate to contest for the representative seat in district number 15. No
13.
longer an aspirant, now a
13.
candidate. I mean 13, sorry for that. Yeah, district number 13. You care to share with us in a brief summary, just a brief summary, your political platform or manifesto? Share with us or the audience. You can just summarize.
Yes. Easy. You check all my banner, all my flyer, you will see better leadership, accountability, empowerment, for the against illegal substance, reconciliation, and agriculture. These are the key things. But when you finally look to better leadership, there are a lot of issues for inside. I will tell almost all the solve with unions, so they all fall under better leadership. Everything fall under better leadership. In better leadership, you get reconciliation, you get agriculture, so everything fall there. We make order, no devil, I will put order. And it's very easy, but I will tell you. All the platforms is easy. It's very easy. The only way you can work is through reconciliation. For the motorcyclists, I will tell you, well, next to what I want for the debate, but the motorcycle will have a very best platform for the motorcyclists to tell you that if I'm elected, or even not elected, the platform I have a motorcycle is very good. So we'll keep it for the debate. Well, all Kenya are listening. When the camera allows on the video, see what me, then definitely will give me a hard time to get that issue. So I'm gonna have football games. So for that side, I'll tell you, but for the motorcycle, I hear and the only thing that I want to Kenya, I can't have myself to tell you that I own this, I own this. I need to rap back, I need to play football, I need to play Lulu, Choco. Who say we're serious? I need to sell all iron. I go back in the pool. I sell an escort to UCL. I need to throw barrel red. So today, when if I call out 5 or 6 issue, when it comes to that, someone will say, oh yeah, from a category. So this is the name of me. From a category. So tell me we are getting there, brother. So the platform is there, but in our whole platform, better leadership period. And most important better leadership is reconciliation. What reconciliation? All what existed again, well, all the candidates district have a better platform, but the implementation is matter. So in a way, the platform can work is a true reconciliation. Yeah, bro.
Okay, so yeah, there you have it, Mr. Oscar Mello, representative candidate, district number 13, who's sharing his political platform or manifesto with residents of district number 13, which will inform your decision with regards to whether you should vote for him or vote for another candidate who has a better platform or political manifesto than Mr. Oscar Mello. Now, there's this issue about salaries. Lawmaker salary, they have been a public outcry. Many people you pass in the street corners, people complain, they say lawmaker make huge salaries, their incentives, other benefit allowances and things that they receive. Now a lot of people complain, and these guys they are not giving back, they are not actually performing. Now, what's your thought on this issue about salary? Do you agree with the kind of salaries that lawmakers make, all of those benefits associated with it? If not, if you agree, why? If you do not, then why?
All right. Once again, thank you for that brilliant question. The question almost every what we discuss every day is about bro. When you ask me, do you agree? Even if I say I agree or not agree, it requires consultation. In the sense that I will tell you, I said, reconciliation is your key. Because if I get in the horse, I don't say the benefit for a lot of close to 20,000 just one human being. You get the inhabitant of 47,000 result food. So when you do your calculation, will tell that almost 70 to 80,000 residents live there. So it's very easy. If I come in now on the platform that you call me and say, oh, if I'm winning, I will come sorry, I will allow you. Or I will do all level of reconciliation I will make to love it. But my recommendation is to elaborate people that elected. We will love it to tell people that what we need to do that. This salary so let me give our salary in point of health. Let me give our salary in point of the national rule form. But all these things you're working to it. So if you can't carry on a reconciliation in your district to make sure that if the 36 chairman or the 38 chairman in your district, you're sitting on the top, definitely you make it a plan there. So the first motive is that you can have to start from your district first. If you're trying to put in a self-energy, then you definitely getting it. But when I can't make any decision tomorrow, the entire committee will let them in. The representative committee say, oh, on leader, we want this, what will happen now? Yeah, why you said before you don't work towards it. So every level the discussion of the district first, we're getting at the us. Then waiting to call our salary. I'm waiting. But my working to it. So if I can't say I'll come on salary, I'll not for $5,000 for $6,000, I couldn't come. Then you go low the law is the law. One person cannot change the law. The reason why you see our equipment, that your personal law is that because he now love it. In lack of engaging people to reconcile. But I will tell you that, brother, for me, I hear from Lufa and Nima. Lufa and Nima get now or 5 or 7 representatives. Then I have link with Bapodu and Kema and Bomi. So tell me, and hear from most of us, you get some tissue because if you can not happen, getting there. I see that I'll move to other countries. So if I can tell somebody from Bapodu, I mean, link with Kema on the west side, definitely it's okay. So you can be able to push up.
So you're going to work easily like the way you are saying it?
Well, if I give you the calculation, you will tell that I will always say in the way you work a true reconciliation. True people, oh yeah, I'm a son, I'm a man, I'm from here, I hear from Lufa, I hear from Lima, and I get in Bapodu. I start calling Bapodu in your check. When Koyoni came out, you say, the middle mind came out for one Koyoni Boomer, and president, I get also in booming, grandparents. So when this got booming, you go low. The entire cover of Boomer say no, then now some let me push it to that part, and he will benefit the entire library. So then, I will think that it could be brought a farm bill to the point of law to pay all high school students. But what the bill pass? In the region, I see that the ruling party ticket. Why? The question is very easy. You got lack of lobbying power and lack of reconciliation. Because you get to us in a party, you get to us in ANC. Definitely, you pass no law. Also, you push a point, but there you go, you are one. Your interest in the conjugate interest. So, bro,
So you are one now, working together. Why, if the majority agree on something probably that you feel is not really in the interest of the people, and you say you are one?
Yeah, it's a we are one. But in there we get ready for you. I'm a librarian, I will tell you, the land is literally the speed for you tomorrow. If I was basing on for the equipment in live here, on this side. So I'm running how to deliver to the area. But you saw the supporter, I can tell that in somebody for it, say, oh, I mean, even we buy fire with Tabuta or Flanta, and we district 30. So it's somebody for a team, key supporter, go to a message and tell me definitely until we are getting them better. So if to the host, if you come up issue,
You also want to hold that as a reliance. Sometimes people want to be a spy politics. They want to just hear from you, and you say because
you know what I mean?
as sincere you think he was about that.
We discuss and I'll tell you, one thing that we check in a district host You found out almost every day out there. When you came out active, I think we were 2 or 3 candidates in the district hospital, the virtual government about two children. I will always actively discuss the issue, promoting the message, improve, impulse, waiting one represent, and we'll discuss engagement. So tell them we're getting there. But you found out right now the say you are a equipment or lawmaker, but you found in the child the digital hospital, the equipment is probably, but he can talk. He can even say hi, hey, hello, or what's up, nothing. Tell me, you know, put the money, please don't anybody not 30, nothing. You want to say at the horse, we get poor kind of million, come to idea. So how you get people open a district that you know how they going to do it. So every day, you know, go say Charlie Star, TV get start, you know, they will get in it. So, bro, we are prepared. We tell it in the chat room. I just feel learning what we are there engaged relatively. You always know how chat room get during the background, during the country they are there. So, if it can happen in the chat room, definitely it can happen with that. We got chat room intellectual during the background, they discuss the issue. We'll all be able, every time I post, the system will kind of go and give me a difficult. So, you almost that I'm in the driver's seat. One for no force.
He's talking about this driving seat and you sound so confident. Wow.
I relax, brother. Yeah. I relax. I'm a youth. There are two other vision now. People I would tell you about who are those that can make somebody win in most of them. Is a youth. The youth want to feed you heard that from man. Don't tell me, what's my friend? Carry me, what's happy for a girl. Look at the reason what's I want to get out, I create the message. What's I want to give. And our company glasses that you see clear and try so they carry Oscar. So the youth play a major role in the sea of youth that live in a district. I can tell you now, go tell the Tommy Demo, tell the where cost I get Demo, tell the Grammy Town or the city code. When you see my name there for any issue, don't fool me. Don't fool me. I will tell you clear, brother. So the terrible will get me. Let get so I've been there about one bit. I said, bro, I relax. I go, bro. It got to be in a show. I relax. General says, I will, bro.
I sounded very confident.
Sure.
Okay. So yes, we have Mr. Oscar Miller here in our studio. He's a representative candidate contesting for the district seat in district number 13, Montserrat County. We've been talking some policy issues with regards to his plan, what he has on mind when he's elected, how is he going to represent the people of district number 13. So for those of you following us online, we'd just like to acknowledge some of our online followers who are following our broadcast live here today, where we have Mr. Oscar Miller in studio. So we have K. Lyndon Tugba. He said, I'm following closely from the campus. This is the best platform in the district. We have Andy Brubler Jala. He's following from the United States of America. We also have following us live here. Let me see whether I can get some of our online viewers just to acknowledge them for following us. Okay, we have Sumo Wiji. He said all the best, Honorable Oscar Miller. We have a veteran Ramsey. He's following from a Christian camp. S.A. Mostama Senior following from the Office of District Number 13 Thought Seat Intellectual Center. Honorable George Watkins Senior. He said, good evening, everyone, following live from the conference in District Number 13, Montserrat County, Liberia. So we want to say thanks to you all for following our live broadcast. Please share our live video. And you can also invite others to join us. The program you are watching is in studio with representative candidates contesting for the representative seat in District Number 13. And we are privileged to have in our main studio here today, Mr. Oscar Miller, who is contesting on the ticket of the Movement for Progressive Change, headed by Liberia renowned businessman and seasoned economist, Mr. Simeon Freeman. So, Mr. Oscar Miller, a representative has 3 cardinal responsibilities. You must make law, you must represent your people, and you must exercise oversight. These cardinal responsibilities should be exercised to the fullest in ensuring that the people can feel the trickle-down effect of your decision at the national legislature. That is, you must make good law, you must exercise your oversight responsibility to the fullest, and you must be able to represent your people. How do you intend to exercise these 3 responsibilities?
I told you from the earlier stage, the question of kind of see with the best way the log you can perform the three kind of responsibility of the lawmaker. Number one is by true reconciliation. Because if you can get the people, if you get your colleagues to reconcile, oh yeah, I have son, I've already started, I'm 13, oh, you start making friends, definitely. From there, you can start pushing your bill. But if you get well, so the best way, bro, is reconciliation. Reconciliation is my key pedal to this election. If you can reconcile the district, the first chairman, and when you find out the first chairman injury to them during the country, and they have really definitely can do it now. You get what the community with the youth here. So in Kabul, they are almost 200 plus. The more they love, they are 17. So understand, if you can talk to all the first chairman and community leaders, that's going to be here now. But you still force them, what happens, you still do that, the cost. So when you get work again, we're going to and you find your own that if Oscar can go there to make it happen, definitely can happen in this way. That's why you saw my program, my motion program. You saw people, you saw models. People say, "Oh, I give," but they win many. They give for that. They play a role. And even now, some of Korean they are in the ghetto, they are in the slum. I feel bad, but the German, I'm there for you. He said, "Will you?" And I want to tell you that the music that they singing for me, some point getting right. Because what I pay to you, my point of vision, loving people, if I can love it, to bring up Lagos supply the entire district, to one more state community, state or all community right now, to tell that I can even love it. So I get money, if I can get to very so, I see lobby, I go, so each other, so I let it pay it. So, bro, I can tell you when you love it easy. So, loving country reconciliation. You reconcile, and you know, there you are there with the country. You don't party certain, you're there, you are one, labyrinth. You're preaching measure of peace. But at the sit down, if you don't have your colleagues, oh, hey, yeah, I text you, yeah. Oh, I've got so how do you look at it? You come with people, can you look at your district? You say, what would I begin? No, I don't know. You will lose yourself. I mean, you forget what you're again. Reach on here again. Then you call you, check on him. Why you doing that street? You getting yourself. So in the next 1 2 months, people you say getting mad. Oh, on the Oscar Miller personal paying the law. Also, definitely,
But sometimes the way you say it don't work like that because others have been there, they have complained, they have made efforts, and it's not working like the way you saying it that it might just work out easily.
brother, I will tell you, not every that money. Go see how get money, I get money. No. The work for your mom, it definitely help you. I get money because you call the fee. You have to 10,000 people for all the road 1,000 fee. If you are packed large, you must not be surprised. How you happy? The way you tell people, come on, bring money down. So we say, yeah, our librarian way. So if they see come bring money down, they see come get made, the world open. They have the horse. They get happy there, brother. So we are relaxed. See how relaxed in the driving seat. Definitely how relaxed. Get there.
Okay. So we have Big Brother Isaiah Molulo. He's watching from somewhere in Europe. He's asking what's the topic. And today we are having in studio appearance. Our guest here, he's a representative candidate contesting for the representative seat in district number 13. So we have brought him in studio to have some policy conversation regarding his plan for the district when elected. What are some of the things he's going to do at the national legislature and that of the district level? So that's why we are discussing here today. If you have a question, we'll for you the opportunity to call and you can ask. You can also register your concern in the comment section. You just leave it, we're going to read it out, and Mr. Oscar Miller going to respond to that. So you've been listening to him, you've been responding to a wide range of policy issues. I hope some of you watching, you are taking note so that you can be able to hold you accountable tomorrow when he's elected. Because some of the things you are saying, this on record, people hold you by what you say. So in terms of methodology, how do you intend to get your voice across the national parliament? With no other representatives, senators, they have been firebrand. We see almost all of the time they have been issues. And so for you, how do you intend?
Yeah, we just come out of this issue, brother. The question keep repeating is I'll say it that way because I always answer the better we can get to the very police is by engaging them, treating them, talking them, making friends from there you can be able to push other activity. So the best I told you, bro, is reconciliation. Reconciliation will keep you. We'll pay a lot. Pay in the district, pay in the community, pay in your house. You find out easily having the house when you get sent to the devil, you get sent to another matter also. For clear. So if we get if election general system, every general system, where my close to go, my arrogant suit, that they are doing African, why my arrogant suit go there. Before then, you see the community leader will me. You are supporting me, not supporting me, you be there. You see the prayer mother, I pray one more our father, the prayer you see everybody coming there. So when you start there, definitely will start. But understand, during the program, what is the certification? How many of you saw chemical? They have again happy. So when you start with that screen, you see unity there. So when you play a keyboard, you get unity, you get peace, get other things. Yeah, but what's that? You all found put up, you all work. So I will tell you the best way to live up to make sure everything in the past is reconciliation, brother. I will tell you, I'm gonna go on the other side and lie, you will be accountable. Because if lie, you didn't speak for me tomorrow. I will tell you, I'm going to play a major role in my activity. Because I'm going to do the Oscar here. Oscar level and went top of the was other people have issues Oscar. But through the work, the discussion, getting everybody will done. Can't work very much done, brother. So it's easy. We'll love it, we'll make sure we represent our country and make sure all the people of our country come. Like for instance, we job before. When you give an up, when you kind to go a treatment. But when I can't put that day, I make sure if I be judge 30, I make sure I meet every be before. I'll be lying to you. You got time, you got process. So y'all love it. Or you start from a district, brother. I'll tell you. But Venom, people are there, give me rest. Oh my son, we get over there, you're just free of chat. Until I pretty much share a lot. I'm being raffle share. Everything. I want to be on a district. I beg you, man. I want to start. I want money to go. I mean, I beg you. I say, yeah, understand. But the message that is one of us. One of us. If you survive on that, all my community see these ill people there pushing the message. And I'll be there to create an avenue. I'm already start creating an avenue already. That for every energy ill organization, telling the point very so on the DLA or the country and apart from that, on national level, the reason some benefit. So we are working on that. People say, why always you talk about disability, but all my community, I get disability my community, that they are doing well. Personally surprised to hear that so many of my community will be or disability.
Wow.
I'm working on that.
We
You
look
know what
forward
I'm
to
saying?
that
It's
announcement.
a different approach, different results. I tell you, all my community, the spokesperson of the community, one of them from the disability family, tell we are willing to get out of the but we will redeem our paper. Yeah.
So you are listening to Mr. Oscar Mela, representative candidate contesting for the representative sitting district number 13, sounding so positive about some of the issues we are talking about there and very hopeful of being elected. He's very hopeful that he's going to defeat incumbent Edo Pape Flomo of district number 13. So our next question, what administrative approach are you going to use to engage local government structures in your district? There are local government structures in every district. Yeah, like you have the office of the commissioner, other places and things. What approach are you going to use in terms of engaging the structures?
Okay, bro. Anyway, would say getting there on the same question. The same approach we use, definitely the same approach of current dimension is by moving a reconciliation. I will tell you, brother, by going to the office, oh yeah, you create the honorable commissioner, we know start working here, also. So it's all about reconciliation, honorable commissioner, they're going to finish. I bring all we have, and we start working to go on. I want to tell you, brother, from early stage, reconciliation is a major role. If you get reconciled, then you can do nothing. You can do President, you owns now. You know, the commissioner is there. He here from the reassignment. See, any candidate or candidate coming, always a candidate I want to get first, you can invest on that thing. Because the first thing you create avenue to have a peace on for all candidates. So tell that he say he is getting there. So we all know right there, right? And on that day, I'll be able to post.
Wow, Saturday.
You say that we all looking at the same thing. Every Saturday, peace. And peace is all about reconciliation. To tell that if the person supporting programs are going, we are one. I mean, all we have. So the same level of peace, the ministry of coming with discover peace, the family generation, the people, the youth generation, is all about peace. So the same peace that the oral commission came on. So my own people I know, I've been doing a long time. the day we are at 21. So you see, just 21, you say, we should have it. You tell that we'll be in the district. Now they call it 21. You see, the president couldn't say, you have to say 21. They will check. You tell that we'll be in there. I know you. I know the entire team. So I'm watching the point for that. So for them, we'll start kicking us. The easy, tell that we are waiting. So to the see that you own say that they will never start. Go, you do all the things, you spend all the money. You spend the money, sit there. But go meet in the lecture. You give meet in the lecture, you meet your colleagues that are contesting to talk and discuss, naturally all the journey. Then tell me that if you call the holder, you miss my talk.
Difficult.
It's difficult, brother. Let it clear. In a group chat, you get your phone, say, oh yeah, American, you know, phone. They put a group chat, what's a gentleman, or every gentleman, did as well as Ford, Team Oscar, Ford number 8. So you say, when we get ready, you somebody do it. You say, yeah, then again, there. I thought I said, again, talk. You know, we get to it. Tell me now, where you go to that? I will tell you for sure. If you can't afford me, please do not afford anybody that in corruption scandal or anybody that in job scandal. But you can afford any other person.
So, but you just level allegation to people.
I said, if you can't afford me.
But when you say don't vote anybody in corruption, just can. So, who are you? Because you might leave your audience or your supporters.
Yeah, hello. We are making a race. We are making a race. It was a politics. I'll get a clear code. I want to call them by name. From the LC, you give me a role and
sure, yeah.
So we are getting there. So it's very easy. If you can vote me, if you can vote Oscar, Concati, Samuel, one of us that please do not vote somebody who is voting the judge or who has scanned out issue or corruption. Please do not vote them. If we are candidate, I said it loud here, recording. We're going to do that. Say, and see now, say, well, we're in the campaign. And I couldn't say, this man will character. This man will defend the district. Don't put corrupt in the way. All clear. We go anywhere. Corrupt. Please do not do it. You know that it is business of corruption or long term. Please. And not for somebody that illegal with just kind of that he passed with year. I don't know that name, but loud and clear for somebody with good character. Small moral value, somebody that can represent people. I thank you.
Okay, so we have Big Brother Isaiah Mololo. He's concerned he want to participate. He's somewhere in Europe there. And I hope my producer, Lena Toba, can get the number on the screen. But if you are watching the number, +231 776 683297. That's a WhatsApp number. You can call directly by WhatsApp to participate. Probably you say you have some points you want to put through. Be better as I am Molula from Europe, you watching. +231 776 683297. +231 776 683297. That's the number you can call by WhatsApp, and we're going to get you through to make your point. So again, like we said, this is an in-studio appearance with Mr. Oscar Mello, representative candidate contesting for the representative seat in district number 13. And he's here, he's speaking to a wide range of policy issues regarding to his plan when elected as representative of district number 13. How is he going to work to ensure that some of those issues affecting district number 13 and Liberia are large and be addressed by means of his cardinal responsibility that we talk about lawmaking, oversight, and that of representation. Now, Honorable Mello, while we await our call, do you have a bill that, when elected, will help to address some prevailing societal issues? The issue about unemployment. We talk about it. You talk about you continue to make mention of the issue about drugs, unemployment, youth vulnerability, and a whole lot. Do you have any bill that is on mind that, when elected, you're going to work with your colleague closely to ensure that it is enacted, and by that means it can address some of those societal issues?
Once again, thanks. If I think do we have a bill? We have a lot of plans, a lot of good development. Well, I would say the best way they develop work on is by through the district leadership. because going there be a district. I have a Google plans. For the plans, in case the plan I have a plan, my girl will probably tell me someone come out, no, what about the man? So he do would just call come up with a good plan, come up with good development from there we get engaged. I tell you how a lot of good plan. If I have a good plan, so you won't see me. You won't see people give me share, you see people give me money to campaign, you see people help me put in gas in my car. So the plan will be there. I told you all Kenyan individuals they didn't have a very good plan, but the implementation. I think the best way is by getting the district leadership, our more than because the front chair and the front you chair come. Oh, chairman, it's fun. We want to council and law to be up. How better? Where to better for our country? Anything you discover a district leader is going over. You know, I'll tell you the issue of the drug issue. I want to put an issue with the law the government passed. I issue with it. The name of I would say so that there will be lay well to add on the law pass. It was okay, but that 80%. So we are getting there. We have many people that will pull on floor will discover that will know like, oh yes, the law or part of the law, the president signed the whole signed and they say approve of it. But check, look now, is it effective? No, no, no. It ain't effective. Look at the public smoking, it ain't effective, no. So the first thing before passing the law, you have to look at the children effect, the negative and the positive side effect before passing the law. So it have a lot of connotation, bro. So things there, if you count the 4G way, ooh, definitely I will be. So people say it will young fly. I will tell you that the law government pass, guess what we're doing it. The first thing that before passing that law is the only thing, how can the law work? Because the first time we pass public smoking. Is public smoking working? No. Unless you bad luck it, me, the officer hit you. That's all. We can see people smoking anywhere they want to smoke. It happened in Glary. So any folk a lot been passed. So you carry the job. Whether you honestly you stay, you want fun get out. If I can say I want blood donation and I need for until you came though, and everybody can say bass or some of your show say general boss will get season man that goes also. You tell everyone come want to be right get very easy. So they are playing. You right get where are you can able to change a lot. So before doing this thing, you get a lot of people to point the law are there, but implementation is matter. So bro, even come on the law now. It will be hard to what you know the negative and positive side ever coming out from then we carry the hustle, you know how to defend it. I told you the could people of cool law to pay all seriously and then non very fee. But go defend and go explain it in your a Leon fly, get taught it's called zero. How you do it? How anyone I always say that's a brilliant law you brought. It will pass, maybe all right. How will it pass? You can't love it. You can't talk. Even good chat, you can't say what's up. You find good chat. Oh, look at me, you see it.
Who can I say what's up?
I don't know. He could
The Cuban love makeup.
yeah. Even in a good chat, you find you what's it. Then you wait on that. You take to it, brother. So the connotation, I said the first most important thing is reconciliation. When they call it real leader, oh, this is a law I don't care. In that law, now, if you go feed the entire community, and you know what I'm saying, what you see, the 70 or 80% going to water side. And you defend our law, you're putting the same. What all do, we'll do what they want. But actually, then we go in, you have an entire day supporting. So we get straight, go to the miracle, go this way, you entire day, you call it. You go straight, some of them get a brother, in our country. We are push our law, or we're agree with it. Then go there and defend it, or you defend nothing. Then you go to it, the man will go tells it, I will that family, then it tells it about the two different forms. What it a clear Grammy, clear Dell, okay, a clear Grammy. So, no, brother, the people who have the area is not a big pageant. It never is not going to lead. So, I see my main focus is improving to engaging constructively.
Okay, so yes, we have some of our online viewers, and we just like to acknowledge a few of them and read their comments. We have Melvin P. Brown. He said, "You have said it all, my brother. The whole world is driving to Africa because of youthfulness of the African continent. So, as with you, with that amount of energy can be used for District 13. I appreciate you, brother. That is Melvin P. Brown. We have Isaiah Moludon. I quite agree with him when he mentioned reconciliation. We have to reconcile with one another, beginning from our various homes, community, and at the national level. In the book of Psalm 133 for 10, it says how good and pleasant it is for brothers to live in unity. So we want to say thanks for your participation. The program you are watching is in studio appearance with representative candidates from district number 13, five for the district higher seat. Two of this week will be having different candidates in our studios here. They will be answering or addressing some policy issues with regards to how they're going to help to contribute to the growth and development of Liberia when elected. So we take just a short break for our show, just a short break to quench our thirst, and we'll come back. We're going to conclude or climax with the second segment of our question segment on today's interview with Mr. Oscar Mena, representative candidate district number 13, Monserrado County.
Hello there, my name is K. Lyndon
Yes, sir.
Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Gregfina Nkorishpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
What?
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news.
All right, so want to say thanks for rejoining us on Focal Online TV, broadcasting from our main studios here in Topo Village along the Japanese Freeway. And today in our main studios we have Mr. Oscar Mello. He's a representative candidate contesting for the district seat in district number 13, Monserrado County. So we've been talking some issues. He's been responding to our questions with regards to policy plan and action when elected as representative of district number 13. Now, Mr. Mello, of recent, the district 13 of recent was linked to discoveries of drug, and the district have also been described as the epicenter of the consumption of illicit substances that we talk about the drugs. Most often now in the day, this common people talk about what you call other deviant activity. District 15, 13 is noted to be a notorious area at time. People complain about the new drug junction at there where people have been terrorized, and providing insecurity for the citizens. So over time, what action or what measure have you put into place with regards to addressing some of the issues that have been having the district in terms of illegal consumption of narcotic substances, talking about deviant activity across district number 13, and when elected again as representative, what follow-up of action do you have to address those issues?
All right. Anyway, thanks again. And when you check on my platform, one of the key issues I listed one of the other sister radio station, we started engaging people. The last time, my own community. Tell people concerning about something, please don't drink alcohol. Share alcohol. It came a time in May, March, April, May, time of a bag. Because you found out, you put in liquor, I mean, still on the spot, it died. So we started announcing it. My photo, you, we say I was missing a lot. In pass off on it. So for every year I go, I will invest on it. If you understand that in the district, kind of a program. While I invest you go, if you have a student issue, a lot of fat and everything set. If you see this, so I all make it. I want to my Tuesday. If you see me distributing because of that, you don't know for me. The time they see them, say connected them. President, we're going to issue of 2 years old. You put them, we will make this so. The issue of the illegal sourcing. I know many of my youth, my friends, before girl. I tell you, I want to all get to talk to them. They say, oh yes, I did. So just we are there for them. It's their own crap. So when they will spoil them, before we take that way back, let me say that way. We'll walk from Bajo over to Jamaica in the 2000 side, the Bosa, Kubajo go to the game, ready for because these are trying to challenge you. You can't do it. We don't walk. So almost not the issue of security and nationwide. But I can tell you clear. The period of the election, the day the evaluation started, I'll tell you that they are reduced more. Yeah, no I reduce my election. So tell that we get more and we have more measure point. I'll tell you very better measure point that you will see community election. When you get to community election, the commercial to raise a land. We're gonna make that community 2 points seriously in the you see you will look every time you enjoy yourself. It will raise a land. This day happen, you get happy. So you see that you start seeing people raising a land, then I get it, but we have. Before them, we will carry out and fire and go again happy. You will look obviously happy. So we are working together. I was say the best way, true unity, reconciliation, we work in living and talk. You know, cause oh yeah, chi. And then you see this out. Responding, you know, go there. But when you go with brother, all you didn't, all when cool play, we get your place. That was make sure you get 10 minutes. I mean, I want you to say Joseph. And the government forces you tell you no, you tell them you really want to. Then you get a problem, man. Say me the truth, get a problem, man. So I want to be agriculture. If you have a agriculture farm, definitely want to know where they get to and where they get to. I think we're getting your turn. So the farm is being controlled. What do you have? They may win so you get one farm for 6 months. Every month you make $50 or $200. Can't maybe spend that 1 year there. When you see that bad sourcing, how do you should already change the amount of developed? Well, I can't go actually you get one room separate with furnish everything inside. Oh man, they might start housing you do them why make sure I'm telling you I go in part and I have to go and be my own farmer. See, also I put different dimension and when I see from you get how to be. So now you also put there come a lot of development or trees for better. The hidden election. Then you see you get vocational school, you get computer school. I'll tell you so flat. So flat. What are you doing? At night you won't do it. You get football out there, you bring a lot of money to eat it. But look at what you do. Your plans. So all working now, I'll tell you, with beer, go anywhere, working now with reconciliation, brother. I get it different thing. Unity, peace, working now. Go when we talk, I talk again. For me now, I didn't level now. One thing I can all the ghetto, you won't believe it. It will be a no shout. So can you do it? I went to one committee. My son all the land they can help me. Well, enter the ghetto. Everybody there. It is that quite money. I give me a run at it. 5 minutes I get out stay clear. But I told them listen. I will bury my nose. want 2 days, easy on me. But I tell them, I suppose they are launching out. We can't do what they say, yeah. Hold on, man. Help me to play football. So if I go out here, I'm supposed to be for that. So tell me, bro, it's sweet volume. You have me jump with it, you have me say, oh, my program, nobody said, oh, my phone lord, join me do my program. You know, you gather over there for helping me, put it on control. And no problem can have it. They still they do our launching, it could be said, the Muslim committee was closing everything. So we change our television. When you're hearing problem, no. You saw my man from the TV, all out there, hey, Jimmy, we let go, so then the one so straight. TSK number, yes, we are definitely getting there. Going out, not definitely available. Now, say about today, also the launching why they made this other car.
Okay, so just a follow-up question. We're talking about illegal substances, the consumption of it in the district, and how we're spreading across. So some of these issues, you look at rehabilitation and reintegration playing that. Some of our brothers who are involved into the act to make them to become useful citizens, you have to rehabilitate them and you have to reintegrate them into society.
Sure.
So what are some of your rehabilitation and reintegration plans?
Yeah, only general, based on agriculture.
Okay, agriculture policy.
I'm a lawmaker, get a farm, and they may employ into just activity. You could carry me really, I come out, you doing nothing, carry on a farm. I mean, spend a seed or stone on a farm, eating on time, drinking on time. Before coming, you see a body area. Before living out area, just when in my. You spend 6 hours on someone, why we should now either be a carpenter or someone else feel so or earn social coming from the story and coming out posting your friends in about having straight, he relax. So today, very clear, bro. Bro, and I so they'll get in there.
Yeah. Okay, so aside from your 3 cardinal responsibility attached to you as a legislator, how do you intend to exercise oversight in addressing the internal performance of lawmaker?
Anyway,
because the 3 responsibilities is dedicated to you. But using oversight,
engagement,
the internal performance, in-house performance.
Yeah, it's very easy, bro. I think the best way in-house performance be carry on is by getting all the committee what they come with different view, different acting. I would tell that before doing on research every day in digital 13. In my voice, who contested to he and Sajid one local head also issued in the district. These days, you can see it. President in contesting, I'm against the flower. I don't even want to hear what the flower committee chairman. They hear in the district. And they said, no, and when we get up, and everything all from the web, it happened, he's never Mojie get live on your check that, but he's a sit at during your pools. I don't know if you do discuss it instead. What's I don't get versus but they are still going to be on despite you see every road, but the same we're going to go for the district to this subject of district, go to the IC, because we see engagement, we see activity. So from the same district, leadership committee, because I think it's a problem we're going. So from there, it's a well, brother. So you found out you couldn't go into a committee, you can't call a committee. When you take that committee, so where are we going? So it's very easy. Working around with people and telling them that you yourself will get it put up. Then you get protection. For me, I guess you get them and go anywhere you see red there, I guess you do. Why happen? True lobbying, true engagement, true respecting leadership in our community, brother. It paid a lot, and you can't develop on.
All right, so District 13, many people have described this district as a lucrative district, yet it appears to be a slum. We have many industries, companies, other entities, they are operating within District 13. And by law, we know some of these people, they are obligated to the district or the communities through what we call social corporate responsibility. So, what strategic intervention with residents of the district will you make in terms of reaching out to these corporations that they can be able to address some of the issues that will better the lives of people?
All right, things. the first thing is for the issue of the Jordan reform at our community, our liberal community in the district. You know, President Ayo, he called General Ayo. When he found out it been happening, people kept saying, anyone fire someone. So the first most important thing the district leadership, our community chair want to get. Areas will be close, white government do the court procedure until they finish, then they open it up to the company. Then government sign that contract. What happened? You saw it? It happened. So that's not an issue, brother. If it coming happen, you say, yeah, then so the issue of our company, if I'm seated as representative, even not seated, those are we don't work well with government, we don't work with anybody. We don't work with anybody. We tell that we move from company to company, from company to company. We want to see all that will be there and how much they are making there if you living in the district. We they are on labor where you know on labor where you get those skills. Definitely should be from the district. I want to do work. But again, this is 1,000. Level to the same. Girl, the entire community are pushing for the entire community. Now, if we take 10 points of community to cancel that issue, now I mean, it will speak for all districts. So I think we are a good plan. So what actually going to be remind me to? I told you about well, the plan are there.
So we have
We have a good plan. Because if you are treatment, no problem. Or some other treatment, then you live in both on the district. But they have how way back in the one again to our own district. So what they say, if you have resident, definitely you get rid of him.
all right. So we are wrapping up, and we have just a question left to conclude on today's segment of our interview with Mr. Oscar Mena, representative candidate of District Number 13. Before we can take your parting comments on this show, it has been great. Let me just acknowledge people as I am Morilo. He said, I just want to remind the studio guests that as the saying goes, charity begins at home. They need to start trying in their respective ways to convince the people from their respective communities for some community development to be used as an awareness for the people to know what they will do for them on the national level when they get in the House of Parliament as their representatives. Thanks. So we acknowledge your contribution to our show today, people. As I am Morilo, we appreciate you so dearly. Lastly, what step will you take to ensure an open and transparent leadership as representative of District Number 13? Because the hallmark of leadership is transparency and accountability.
All right. Anyway, yes. All the questions keep repeating. We go. All right. Answer. We go. No answer. You go. You come with us. LCA. We go. You know. I'll tell you that. The glaring clear. President Martin, Tim Oscar, Chairman, here from Iron Factory, Broad Street. Tim Oscar, co-chair from New Jersey, Basel Town. And Tim Oscar, Secretary General from Flanton Community. Tim Oscar, program chair from Takuta. So Taylor, we are dividing. You get Tim Oscar, and he coming out, one official. One of the LDL of this evil here from the Plainfield state community on the island here from there. At the same time, we also get a legal advisor for the legal advisor. We go by them, you see both for them. Think down from the wall. We got to understand that the government community why the next day couldn't carry ride does that. Why he ride out to when the two have why he can't ride we know very close. You see up we reject pavement.
You can see battery factory in front of the incubator.
I tell you, bro. I tell you. It's still with reject pavement. And so someone with the engineering fee days and reject pavement, then tell you that we are very close. Close with people, you put a quota on it. So the devil is still up. And the jacket area, you go you also have my was chair. I'm chair here from the jacket area there behind the tail factory. So tell me again. Why you jacket? All over there. So You know, you have pressure behind man. To tell all this, it's what you want to do that. So tell you know, my child is a decent your life, bro. So you can get some of DJ Power down on team Oscar and win. I will tell you, say, if you may so if you can, you be a do every day, they can live on you. I'm factory. Yeah, get both from Chocolate City. I get both of people from Chocolate City. County radio, they playing it. Chocolate City Island. Not doing, you tie my back. So you just go on the road, yeah, then you tie your number, so the very proof of the result. So we found all our Chocolate City again, my corner from Chocolate City. Snap out Jersey, then it's my way behind on the island. So we are getting there, brother. Any part era, we are getting there. And you understand, if I hear to say, you know, negativity, you see, people ask me, encouragement. Yeah, we are getting there. I'm more relaxed. I relax.
Sometimes you don't hold on to these things as relax.
We are getting it, bro.
Comments because the reality matters is that people will go to the pools. And you don't know that you can preempt the decision.
I'll tell you, relax. I'll tell you.
Relax. Somebody from Europe and you want that.
But the problem you know that, bro. You see me play or key role in the election.
Sure.
Not
just in the election, but the war at large because we're living in a
country. If anybody and it's scared about Oscar Gungadis Hamilton, he has suffered. You see, K. Natuba calling. You see yourself calling, Mama Van calling. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, so all the president to say checking, digging. So like God,
okay.
So one chance, no party comment go ahead.
No. Not that. Yeah, so we just want to acknowledge our online viewers that we have absorbed all of our questions here today for our representative candidates. In studio, Mr. Oscar Mella, contesting on the ticket of the movement for presidency, who stand up there is the senior premier, then contesting the presidency, and he's back again in the race. So we're talking wide range of national issues bordering on the growth and progress of our country, Liberia. So we will just move over to Mr. Oscar Mella for a party comment. Probably there were issues with intention he wanted to see or you can just take 2 minutes for your party comment.
All right. Once again, thanks to the Focal TV family. Thanks to the Peace Love for edition number 13. The team Oscar. We are PSO. Oscar. Everybody see the differences. Everybody well dressed. Jennifer. Is one of us. If Oscar can do it, then we can do it. So we are there and floor number 8, come up to 10. And let me say this clear, say this category clear. When you can't afford your own, you can't afford one of off. You can't afford our own. Please, you can't afford number 8. Please do not vote anybody who have corruption stand up behind them. Any candidate who have corruption stand up, please do not vote them. Please do not vote somebody who have bad record or every jokes or illegal substance, anything. Please do not vote them. Any candidate. Please. Do not vote them. With the my people, please do not vote somebody who cannot contribute. Even to a group chat or on a radio, come on show, although we discuss issues to go to a forum. Please, be wise. They all have we don't redeem our district. The powerful of fire out there are being Vlad. Me say that way. Or limo. So this time around, let's see how we redeem our district. I will say, please do not vote. And I will have Bobo. And thanks to Team Oscar, we are there, we getting there, and different approach, different result, a new beginning. Definitely we are moving, we are in the driver's seat. Definitely we won't stop it. Our car tire already get grip. So the driver's seat, they won't go moving. When we stop it, I want to take you off.
Okay, so there you have it. His name is Oscar Mella, representative candidate district number 13, Montserrado County. We've been talking wide range of national issues bordering on the growth, comfort, and development of our beloved country, Mama Liberia. We've been offering some policies, conversation, talking about issues, how some of those issues can be addressed, either at the national legislature or at the district level. It has been a great conversation. I want to say thanks to all of our online viewers for viewing our live videos. Please share our video. You can invite others to follow Focal Online TV. Like we said, this whole week we're going to be having different candidates in our studio, and we're going to be cross-examining them with regards to why they want to represent the people of Liberia at the national legislature. It has been a great conversation earlier with you all. We want to say thanks to all of you again. I want to extend special thanks and appreciation to my producer, the man K. Lennon Togba, and my co-presenter, Mohamed Vani Kane, who and ably assisted me in the process. And my name is Eric Paulo Collins. I have been your host for today, and I want to bid you farewell on today's edition of our program. Thank you very much.